Hey guys, welcome back to GTA Magic.
On the newswire that Rockstar released with Los Santos tuners, they said this: speeding into a new generation. And coming this fall, the launch of GTA 5 for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, which we know is going to happen on November 11th, will take vehicle performance to the highest level with greater top speeds for select vehicles, with these new modifications made within the LS car meet. Okay, so that is pretty cool. We know that vehicle performance in some way, shape, or form is going to be improved with greater top speeds. Now, I wonder which vehicles will be able to have this application. Is it going to be just the new tuner cars? They said for select vehicles. And again, these modifications have to be made within the LS car meet. Now, it makes you wonder what that is. Is that going to be just another level of the engine tuning system? Is it going to be a modification like nitrous that makes the cars go faster than they currently do on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One? We don't have all those details quite yet, but I would imagine it would be something along those lines. Now, it makes you wonder how that's possible. And because this is possible, it's very likely, and this is just my own speculation, that PlayStation 4 guys and Xbox One guys will not be put into the same lobbies as the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S guys. I feel like it's going to be two separate lobbies where you cannot commingle with each other because of these differences, alongside a handful of other differences that are likely to happen. Now, speaking of a handful of other examples that are likely to happen, this is also speculation, but it is an interesting coincidence. As you guys know, when you enable the private takeover of the Los Santos car meet, you can actually move your personal vehicle, and you can see that there are 76 spots for cars. Some people think this is a coincidence. I think not. And I think expanded and enhanced is going to have more players in a lobby. Because why else would Rockstar give you 76 spaces if currently there's no way for it to be filled up, even with an entirely full lobby? So it makes me think that the player count is going to be expanded. Is it going to be 76? Is it going to be somewhere around that mark? Is it going to be even more? Could it be something insane like 100 people in a lobby? That would be super cool, and we've never seen anything like that. But if that is the case, just know that Los Santos is about to get a whole lot more chaotic. It's already chaotic with close to 30 people. I can hardly imagine what 100 or even closer to that looks like. Now, we also got some more information from data miners and insiders WildBrick142 and TezFunds2. Let's start with WildBrick142. So on Twitter, WildBrick said new error messages were introduced for GTA Online, possibly in preparation for expanded and enhanced. Basically a copy of Red Dead Online's error messages. So now you won't be annoyed that the servers kicked you out. You'll be annoyed that you'll have a unique error code that literally no one experienced before. And he ended up attaching this screenshot as well. I know it's a little bit hard to read, but you can see everything highlighted in pink. Those are some of the new error messages that you might receive. I know that's not really sexy or glamorous, but it is an indication that Rockstar did a lot of preparing with Los Santos tuners for expanded and enhanced. And we're not done there yet. We also heard this from WildBrick142. He said the latest update added several new structs related to save data. They all refer to Gen 9 and migration. C save game migration metadata, C stats save structure migration, C saved vehicle migration, C vehicle model color Gen 9, etc. Is it possible that SP save transfer will be a thing for expanded and enhanced? How interesting is that? And then as a follow-up said, on that note, the structs added last year for character transfer and landing page were removed in this update. So the big thing here is if you have a 100% game completion on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, it looks like you're going to be able to transfer over your single-player save status so that when you get the game on PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X or S, you won't have to play the campaign over again unless, of course, you just want to. And I probably will, because it's going to be exciting to see all the new changes that Rockstar have introduced. And as far as the changes that were removed in that last update, long story short, some new things were added in Grand Theft Auto Online that implied the expanded and enhanced edition would feature character transfer, like our online characters. And that, to me, makes more sense And there was even an update on this, as Rockstar Games insider Tez Funds 2 had this to say. He said, update on this and more findings from Allocator. New services tied with character transfer have been added for preparation as we approach GTA 5 expanded and enhanced release. This time, Rockstar is featuring the ability to transfer single-player saves, which is really cool. And then you can see in that bottom part, that was the update I was just reading, talking about character transfers and whatnot. So that is going to be a very interesting feature if indeed that is legitimate. And then a follow-up to that, someone said to clarify, is it from the Xbox One/PS4 characters to the Series X/PS5 version, or is it also from the 360 and PS3 to Xbox One and PS4? Just wanting to clarify. And he said those new services were added to the PS4, Xbox One via Tuners update. Old gen would require a similar update to be able to transfer to PS3 and Xbox 360 to next gen. So currently, it's limited to the PS4 and Xbox One to next gen. So long story short, he's saying if you have an account, I don't know how many of you guys would, on Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3, it doesn't look like you're going to be able to transfer that over to a PS5 or an Xbox Series X. The only way you're going to be able to do that is from a PS4 and Xbox One. You're not going to be able to jump 2 generations of consoles. That would be pretty extreme, and we know that Rockstar is already stopping support for those old systems in just a couple of months. So it's not shocking at all that they're not even attempting to give the opportunity to get those players onto the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. And then we got some more follow-up from both guys on the GTA forum site, with Tez Funds 2 responding to someone that said, so they're going to sell GTA Online as a standalone game, right? Does that mean that expanded and enhanced won't include GTA Online? With him saying it should work like RDR2, base game has online included, but you can opt out for the online experience at a lower cost, while also having the ability to upgrade to the full version. There we go. And then Wildbrick142 giving us an update on, again, the scripts that were found. You guys can see them there. These were all added in the Tuners DLC, all hinting at the fact that single-player save transfer is going to be a thing, so you won't have to replay the game once again, which I guess is a nice feature. And really the last thing that a lot of people have concerned with is that Rockstar has mentioned nothing about PC so far. Like, are the PC guys going to be getting this upgrade too? And I don't know how many of you guys do play on the PC, or if it's a small minority of people compared to the consoles. But the fact that they just haven't mentioned anything for the PC is, I know, making a lot of people uneasy here. Because PC guys, I think, deserve this update too. I know Rockstar's priority might be for the consoles, but I really think they should also do everything we're getting for the PC guys too. It's unfair if they don't get it either.
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.